Space is a vast and desolate frontier, covering a seemingly infinite distance. Even the speed of light is dwarfed by the unimaginable scale of our galaxy. It took nearly 250 years to bridge the void between Earth and its closest neighboring star. Mankind had mastered the folding of space-time, but relied on the use of warp gates. Massive drone ships journeyed through deep space for centuries, deploying pairs of warp gates which allowed instantaneous travel between connections. Warp gate travel had not become commonplace until the discovery of a stable element, number 126. This element contained bizarre, transmutable properties, allowing it to be reconfigured into different forms of matter. This made it the most valuable and sought-after commodity in the universe. Mankind quickly became completely dependent on element 126, which the first miners named Res. Due to the increasing demand for Res, the Warpgate network became privatized. Anyone with ample funding was able to deploy new and unregistered warp gates. Like a new gold rush, convoys of miners traversed the expanding warp network looking for Res deposits. This drove them closer and closer to the galactic core, where Res deposits became richer and richer. A growing number of isolated colonies became unmanageable. As the unique ecologies of each discovered planet intermixed through trade, potential pandemics became a concern. The United Terran Alliance was formed to control interplanetary contamination. They moved to heavily restrict gate access. Military blockades began to screen all trade ships traveling between gates, attacking any unregistered ships that attempted to use them. For a time, the UTA was able to maintain control, but they soon crumbled under the weight of rapid expansionism and bureaucracy. Unable to manage their fleets and borders, the military hierarchy collapsed. Without central leadership, the UTA fleets dissolved into a series of isolated subcells that rarely communicated or traveled beyond local space. Each military subcell now struggles to control their systems by whatever laws they see fit to implement. Despite the enforced isolation, rogues continue the gold rush while refugees amass hidden away from the UTA's eye. They survive within the vast junk fields of an abandoned Earth. There they build a massive flagship named the Clockwork. With it, they intend to travel to the galactic core in search of a legendary motherlode of Res.
Ship constructed. Got it.
I sure hope you're paying attention. There. This is a public service announcement.
Copy that.
Maybe you should read this. This is a public service. I sure hope you're paying it.
Ship constructed.
Contract accepted.
Cargo hold maxed. I'm taking her home.
read this.
This is a public.
Maybe you should read this.
Cargo hold max. Take her home.
I sure hope you're paying attention. There will be a quiz after. I sure hope you're paying attention. Maybe you should read this.
This is a public This is a public service announcement.
Cargo full. Gonna dump it off.
I sure hope you're paying attention. There will be a quiz after.
Ship constructed.
The miners had made good on their promise. As the following weeks came and went, the Clockworks slowly took shape. Many miners had joined the Clockworks crew in hopes of one day finding their fortune beyond the warp gate. Don and his crew had begun to make a name for themselves, a name that would eventually spread throughout the stars and become legend. The time had finally come to leave Earth behind and embark on the long journey to the core.